What do you do? Right. So yeah, doing the bioware classic. Right.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards.
Second shot.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. That was not a very good read right there.
Really? This is an awkward length.
That one got away. Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of the screen gives you like an optical illusion.
Yeah. Right, audio on.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. All right, so green side bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
Frank, looking at this par 5 ninth hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first two bunkers is a nice section of fairway, and that's not going to leave you much in for that third shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Starting to move now, Frank, on this leaderboard.
Certainly going all in the positive direction. was in the middle of the pack, now top 15.
Ready to go here on the backside. We're at the 10th at the Wetlands. We start with a par 3, 246 yards. Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Missed putt, and a drop shot here at the 10th. Nudge this one home, finish it up.
Weird wood, I ain't no sound. Yeah, so
Calling the medics, Frank. Can't stop the bleeding here.
Just racking the bogeys up.
Par 4 11, 443 yards. What's the best strategy here, Frank?
Somehow find the fairway, Rich. This is brutal. Miss it left or miss it right. But it's Florida. Fairways are wide enough, soft enough. But a good tee shot still going to leave you a lengthy second.
Set for his next shot from a good position in the fairway. Strong wind here early in the round. Birdie try up next. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read. And missed out on that second part. Well, Frank, he'll drop at least one shot here. That was not his best effort.
No, poor is the easiest way to put that. He knows it.
Frank, this has been an absolute mess today and all week long.
You said it best.
Stepping up to the tee at the first par 5 on this back nine. It's the 12th, and it is 576 yards.
Yeah, this hole bends to the right, opposite direction to what 11 does. A good tee shot, and you can actually think about reaching this par 5 and 2, but anything around the front or front left, it's still going to leave a relatively simple pitch shot. So when you stand on that tee, think of birdie at least here.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, the time is now to start making birdies, and there we go. One on the board and suddenly inside the top 20.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of in that, but really, you've got to be aggressive from here on in.
Got 4 more holes to do, so that's what next one will be.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic. That one was running so hot. Been this way all day. Airtight, no mistakes, solid shot.
And yet another green in regulation.
Oh, I thought he had that. Dropping a shot here late in the round, Frank, with that bogey at the 14th. Just a tap in to finish the hole. So that's a drop shot. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands. It's 590 yards.
Which is really a tempting yardage. A good tee shot, perhaps think of reaching the par 5 and 2. But this green well protected by 3 bunkers, 2 on the left side and 1 short right. But hey, fortune favors the brave. At least that's what I was told.
Well, that is a really good tee shot right there, Frank.
I think that tipped the 300-yard mark.
He's set up for his 3rd shot here, looking to get it on the green with this. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Now sitting at 2 under par. Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here. Find the putting surface. Really start to roll right here.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That looked like a miss hit, Frank.
The lie was okay. It's a little surprising. Maybe wrong club.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, for players looking to improve their putting, what are some of the training methods they can use?
I think speed is always a good one when you get on the putting green and you just practice trying to putt inside that 3-foot circle, because in the end all sports are the same. You're trying to focus in on the destination where that ball has to be delivered, whether it's tennis inside the court or basketball inside the rim. Putting is no different. As you get further and further away from the hole, then you just make an acceptable size circle that you're trying to putt within. So pace, very important.
That one ends up in the rough.
That went sideways.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
The lie pretty much dictated the result. Thick rough, tough to get that all the way to the green.
Trying to muscle it out of there, but you had to be Schwarzenegger to get that one done. Settles in over the putt. Has it. Good putt right there. Final hole here at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. It's par 4. It's not a long one, 377 yards. There must be some trouble out there somewhere.
Well, not really if you keep your wits about you. Just position the tee shot. You don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood's only going to leave a short iron. If you hit your 3-wood 250, 260 yards, do the maths, it's only 120 yards left. With that, with a scoring club, try and get that inside 10, 15 feet. Finish with a birdie.
But if you stray, then what?
Oh, no, we don't think of straying on this hole. This is the last hole. Got to finish well.
But I'm thinking about gators. Are there gators out there?
Well, there's gator on the menu.
Frank, I'm sure it feels good to get some red numbers on the card, but this tournament is probably too far out of reach at this point.
No question.
Yeah, it's one over today. That was the end of the tournament. We've got Career Builder Challenge now. don't know if I can hear myself talking.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Now the approach here at 15.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. In the thick stuff.
Thick, it's brittle out there.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Putting all of his talents on display here from the rough, and he knocks it really close. Beautiful shot. Struggling a bit with the flat stick, and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. Getting set now over the putt. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, this could be an exciting and pivotal point in the round, the par 5 16th.
Especially if the player decides to have a go here. If you're going to take it on a direct line, then you've got to carry all of that bunker complex. But then the other thing to realize, what's the worst thing that can happen? Just in the bunker, right? It's worth a go. Either that, hit it down the right side. There's no way you're going to reach this par 5 and 2.
Tugged that one a little bit offline to the left. And he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. That's a bit offline in the rough. Playing his third here at the par 5. Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision. But well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
These putts keep the round together. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
So a tester from 4 feet. Tough bogey right there, moves to 1 over par. So Frank, you arrive on the tee box. What are you thinking here as you look out at the hole they call Alcatraz? Par 3 17th at 168 yards.
Well, we've seen it all here, Rich, from that hole-in-one that Lee Trevino had in the Skins game all the way back in 1987 to people splashing away left, right, and center. No advice here. You can see what's in front of you. It's no snack, though. And a tough break.
Clean this up with a tap. Well, not in contention, but in for par. One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the 3 bunkers we're first going to see down the right.
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Has
to regroup, playing his 5th shot after hitting it in the water.
It's not all lost. Once again, check the